Oh, hello. You again? What's happening? How are we? What am I doing? Where am I? Drink efficiently. Okay, let's do it. Go on. These synchronized barkeeps. Impressive.
Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Right, what should we do? What are we doing? What's on our list of things to do? We go to this relay. Yeah, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay, let's do that. Okay, Max, we'll catch up later. Have a few beers after this mission. Good sci-fi door action. That. Nice. Nice.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Ether wave. Love me some ether wave. It's noisy. What's this? Oh, Felix.
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah, go on, mate, yeah.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Go on.
I get it. You don't like seeing a guy staked out next to your ship. Looks like I'm trying to ambush you or sell you something.
It's exactly how it looks,
Just give me a
Felix.
shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay, Felix. Temperament. That sounds interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
Don't beg, tell me why I need you on my
Hey,
crew.
that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss.
Don't be a yes man, Felix.
Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew? Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What do you do?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
The man knows his pies.
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
That's fair enough. How are you in a fight, Felix?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Perfect. Can you pop?
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret
Thanks,
this.
boss. See you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
We're going to a relay now,
We
mate.
got a crew now, Felix.
We're going to a relay. For some reason. For that lady. Was it for that lady? I think it was. I'll look at my... Alright, I'll look at my fucking mission log. Jesus fucking Christ. Being entirely got the detail. Oh, so I like the Groundbreaker. It's good. It's like independent and tells the board to get fucked, which I'm entirely happy with. Oh, we can level up Ellie. What is she then? So this is like, you want a medic? Yeah. Oh. Okay, one at a time. Yeah. Ellie is our medic. Felix is handy with a big ass gun apparently, and a tossball stick. What else can you do? Yeah, go on then. Looks like a specialty is that, so that's fine with me. Oh. Officer's spine. Officers don't have spines. This is nonsense. Ah. Officers. Okay. Let's do a thing.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Yeah, we'll do, Ada. Sorry about that. They're just excited is all. They're just excited. Avati, best engineer.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
You certainly can.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my datapad, and well...
Go on.
She sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good.
She's an engineer, not a poet.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings.
Sounds
I
kinky.
don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Aww. Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting.
I will
I'm
not allow you
not
to
much
leave the
interested
crew
in
ever,
physical
though.
stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Okay, now I didn't expect to go this deep. Just be nerves.
No, sir, that's not it.
No?
I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain.
What I'm here for.
I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go.
Send
Let's see here.
nudes.
Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Am I not perceptive enough to get that one? No. Huh. And?
Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The lost hope?
Oh, go on then. Yeah, we're gonna go to this relay first, and then we'll go back.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Okay, 12,600 XP for being a caring ear. My crew. Where did I get these? I don't remember getting those welding goggles. I'm fine with that. Right, what are we doing? Not very good, are they? We need to put something into guns, aren't we? Because it's going to be something we are using quite frequently. And defense. Oh. Get a little perk. Perky time. Perky perk. Fast walking perk. Yeah. I just realised something silly. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a little second. What are we? We're not test subjects anymore. Well, we are still. Okay, there we go. That's better. Useful to have the right information on your stream. You damn fool. Right, we're gonna go fast walking. Ooh, tier 2. Let's get me some science weapons as well. Yep. Right, let's go and fix this fucking relay, yo. Make everyone settled in first, obviously. People first. People over process. That's the agile way. This looks a bit sciencey. These things look. Ooh. Dog-eared. That dog-eared should be hyphenated, but that's fine. Ah, I've been in Parvati's room before, actually. She loves her dad did Parvati. Yeah, he was a good guy. And literature, eh? It's not something we want to play with. A lot of lectins in here. You like baseball cards?
Captain.
We'll catch up later on, mate. We're gonna go to the pub when we get back from the relay. If we get back from the relay. Felix, why are you going to start losing? Why would you be losing your mind? What's? Ah, in praise of arson. Man, people are loving this toss ball.
Like what I did with the place?
She's a scrapper, isn't she? Welcome
Something on your
aboard.
mind?
No, no, just saying hello. Right, let's crack on. Fucking weird. Weird fucking robot thing. Oh, she's drunk. Oh no, Jinlei. Why am I reading? I shouldn't be able to see these messages really. There's a blockage that just went by. What's an engine to do? This wrench just strides in like a shark, hair all done up and fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in her compression alternator, trembling because it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I mean, I'm no poet, but I think, well, I think she might like you. Okay, cool. I'll leave this conversation with this computer. Let's go to a relay. Oh, it's as if you knew. Old sparkle stick came out.
Welcome back, Captain.
Hello, Miley.
How can I be of assistance?
Minutes to
I
talk.
have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Alright, Trump.
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
You know that's what it's like.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Cool.
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Well,
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns.
yeah.
I should have predicted that. In our
Well,
travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first?
ah,
Yes, he was.
that's all for now. We'll catch up later. I need to go to do this fucking relay thing. This thing. Yes. Meow.
Welcome back, Captain. How
What's
can I
happening?
be of
Give me a
assistance?
bit of a read on what's going on the relay, please. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he's coming. Should we give the newbies a bit of a run? We do it.
We'll be here, Captain.
You. And you. No offense, dudes, but you've got books to read and that. And I need to see how these ones fare in combat. Oh, what? Sparkle stick.
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what we're here to find out.
Some peace and quiet.
That's what we're here to find out. Oh, oh hello. Roberts. Mad Roberts. Right, what have we got? Why have you got perks again? Not that I'm complaining. Okay, now. Could do with a bit of the old armor, I think. Yeah. I know obviously you want me to go down this route, but you know, armor and that. Speaking of which, what the fuck am I wearing? Pop that on. Or do we want this? Tech skills, probably. Yeah. And what am I packing? Any energy weapony stuff? Ellie, what are you packing? Felix? I think you probably want this one-handed melee thing, don't you? Yeah. Get it on, mate. Alright, let's fucking crack on. Time is getting away from us.
Alright, hushing up.
Yep, shh. Nice. Can I unplug the robots? No. Fucking hell, so noisy. What lives in here? All of the weapon parts. You know what that was. It's too quick for my own good. What the fuck? Ooh. I can match Ellie now. No, no, can't. So armor is balls. Wrapped in neck and crimson tag, it tight as a scarf on a cold day. So beautiful. Did you murder someone? On her neck opened a second. You murdered, didn't you? Second mouth and began screaming. When I woke, I was scared. Dreams are so real now, and this time I recognized the face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I looked at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with a touch of crimson on her neck. This must stop. This is not who I am. This is not who I will become. I must find help. Dude's gone fucking crazy. Space madness. Very real problem. You're going to be going directly, aren't you? Okay. No? Okay. Toodaloo then. I'll be off through here. Ooh. This is an energy weapon, yes, okay. Come on. Where are you going? What are you doing? Why aren't you attacking? Okay, cool. That's a thing. Shit. Fuck me. Well, that was fucking dumb, wasn't it? Why would I want that? Guy's super stabby. Great stuff. Sneaky, sneaky. Come on, let's get through this suspiciously human-sized hole in the wall. Worth it. A lot of lockpicks.
Processing data.
Shh, sneaky, sneaky.
Here we go. Working, boss.
System alert.
I don't think you're getting through.
Oop, hello.
Get past that armor.
Shotgun, mate.
You gotta get past that armor.
Okay. Where have they gone? Cool, okay, off you pop. Fine with me.
Unexpected.
Oh
Their
fuck.
mistake.
Hide! Shit, shit, shit. Motherfuck. That was executed with skill, grace, and poise. He totally murdered Delilah. So much for the fucking stealth approach. Hello? Right, what the fuck have we got in here? Hmm. How do we activate the janitor?
I'm going.
Quietly.
Watch a pro at work. Not bad, huh?
Nice.
We all in one piece?
Sparkle stick time.
Coming your way.
But surely the crazy must be here somewhere. Surely.
So, is he dead or?
Oh. I think so. Fucking weirdo. Lemon Spank. Quite a nice setup there, this fella. Let's do a thing then. Okay, that was easy enough. Barely had to use a sparkle stick. Right. Edna, I'm coming. What the fuck are these?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Why have I got cows now? Have I?
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
Alright. Sometimes you have cows. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you have cows. Also could have been called the Speedy Bleedy. Nice. Very pretty. Onwards. Let's go.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Oh, you wanted to go on the ale with me? It was Pavati, wasn't it? Pavati and Max.
I'll lock up behind you.
Vicar to the max. Very nice. Yep. Pick her with a shotgun. Sassy engineer.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
Well, you probably should have insured it then.
It is. I'm just trying to make small talk.
Ain't small enough.
If it isn't the savior of Groundbreaker, what can I do for you?
I need some kind of access to
Most places
security
are on the
terminal.
promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
No, I already think it is.
Be seeing you.
To sell that, I'll break it down or something. What did I want to do? Sell that. Blood on stick.
This is Halcyon News. We
Oh,
interrupt
sorry,
the
didn't mean to come in here.
scheduled advertisement for the following.
Not like a door, that's the only problem. It looks like a great sci-fi door, but not a good regular. It's not clear that it's a regular door.
Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
A stupid door. Now, Pavati, are you going to be okay? Just let me do the talking.
Be more spotted. Can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. More spotted.
This cool guy. Such a cool guy. Edna?
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
I wouldn't say smoothly.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape.
Yeah.
Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
How much did I get? Ooh. 1200-bit cartridges.
Routing through the backup relay has saved us a mess of trouble. Thanks to you, the auxiliary will handle the signal load when the primary's caught in the occlusion.
I'm off. Do you want to talk? Not you. Do you want to talk to, you know?
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you. He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot.
Good. I only care about what you think.
Then why'd you ask it?
I don't know. Just.
I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path. You might surprise yourself.
I like you, Pavati. I'm going to say let's get drunk first and go and say hello to Jinli later on. We've had a few. You'll be very charming then. Okay. Right, Bavati. Gonna get our drink on.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Yep, we can do those things.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a
You said
scandal
Vera.
has
You
rocked
did,
the
didn't
league and thrown this pivotal game.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
I've been told you do a mean cocktail.
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season.
Sounds like Netflix.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the corpse pulled back to Terra 2.
Okay.
It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun.
Nice.
Might all be board propaganda, though.
Might be.
If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up. Nothing you need and everything you want.
I like your style, Vera. I like your style. Value to weight ratio. Till we fuck this off, we're never going to use it, are we? So that can take a lot of mods. I should say sorting across menus, really. Let's just get drunker.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
My perception's still struggling. It was okay before. What's that mean?
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common masses, Ms. Holcomb. I myself don't imagine you'll care for the flavor.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun?
I do.
Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Go to her.
You're funny. I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial. I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine.
You're fine.
I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Probably not. I really want to know what this is. She might.
Thinking so makes me liable to lose my lunch, Captain. I never done this before. A relationship. How do I know if she cares the same way I do? I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Okay.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink.
Alright.
Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy.
You had one beer, bye-bye.
Hydration, here I come.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
What are you scared about?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head.
Okay.
Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
What if I know? Just here for the booze.
There's nothing easy about
I couldn't possibly.
spilling
She's
your
a
guts to the
gentle
person who's
soul.
got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
That's it, then you go your separate ways?
Just move on? Like snapping your fingers? I don't know. Maybe I got a weak heart. It all just seems impossible.
Fuck me. Another beer, please, barkeep. You won't know until you try.
Yeah, I know you're right. Just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks.
Hey, it's fine.
Back in Edgewater,
That's what I'm here for.
there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Go on. This is interesting. We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
Anytime.
Do you think I should ask her on a date?
Yep. Do it. Determination 15. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh. All right.
Max, you did fuck all.
You're real good friends, you know that? I wish I wish there was a place we could all live quiet
Spaceship.
together. Come on, let's go.
We've got a spaceship, Pavati.
There's your drink, ma'am. If you want anything else, just flag me.
Just keep coming up.
You,
I
Max.
could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
More interesting what's on your mind.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Passion for what?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've
Parents,
ever known.
they fuck you up.
They had a pure faith. A faith
Love you, Mum
that
and Dad.
brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Were they proud when you became a vicar?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
You just wanted to ban books, didn't you, mate?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose?
What's the equation?
The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Interesting.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Yeah, what if the book doesn't have the answers, mate?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
Space.
And how did he do that?
Woke me up. Injected me into space.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Honestly, don't know, mate. Yeah, that I suppose. Save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
It's not just my life, mate. There's thousands of people. Did I have family on the Hope? No, I was my backstory. I signed on, didn't I, just for like a bit of shits and giggles. My friends.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What if it's like an Elder Scroll though, that like to know it is to go mad?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. Let's go and do a thing. Come on, Pavai, let's go back. Let's go home. What's rest and go? Like an inn.
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Fair enough.
Following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
Milo?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave.
Ah.
Sorry. Business has been slow.
Milo.
Anything to
Card.
occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
It appears we've bumbled into a quest. Well done. You're like Prime Minister Johnson.
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself.
Yeah, mate, don't you worry
Chief
about that.
Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like.
Yeah, bet it.
She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in
The
that
pirate
that
dude
one.
told me.
Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
I'd agree with that. Alright, thanks Milo, you've been very helpful. Gladys! Hi there.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Cut the shit, Gladys.
You
Give me the
here
answers
for a
I need.
particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing
Well,
such a
let's
transaction.
hope that nobody finds out then.
Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you
I could
find
buy it,
yourself
but
lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested
depends on
in.
the opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
Okay.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array.
Okay.
Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Interesting.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Alright.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Okay.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms.
I like
So,
Edna,
as
she's
not,
pretty cool.
Someone's been down there recently.
Alright.
And
Okay,
if
let's check it
someone
out.
set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide. Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare
Easy
hands
on the
to
language,
clean up the mess.
Gladys.
If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other,
That's
the less
true,
time
actually.
got
We
to
could do a
meddle
bit of
in our
corporate
affairs.
espionage. That might work.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself
I'm
responding to a
very
certain
quick on the
distress
uptake,
call,
Gladys.
and
I'm a
inadvertently
scientist.
find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Alright, I'll have a fucking cookie, Jesus Christ.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Oh well.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
That's a really cool weapon. Let's sell some shit. Finally, someone who might pay me some good dollars for it. Good dollar bill, y'all. This blood on stick. You go. I'm gonna fucking bust that out. I'm gonna energy it up and make a new sparkle stick. Santra's gonna be the sparkler. Automag pistol. Scoping staff. I can get fucked. Light pistol gone. Automag. Gone. Got one of them already. Gone. Keep like one of every weapon for as long as it can be asked. Keep one of every weapon. Stun baton. No, I've got a better one. Does anybody actually ever buy weapons from vendors in games? I don't think they do. Ooh. What's through
All
here?
I'm saying is, our lives are predestined upon a path that is only visible in retrospect. If I could have predicted my life path would lead to prison, and thus avoided it, wouldn't I have done so?
Who are you talking to, and why are
And
you
even
having
if
this
I
conversation
had,
now?
it still would have been unavoidable. Like that time I warned you about the giant pile of Raptidon shit, and you stepped in it anyway. You see?
Huh? Oh, it's dark, isn't it? Why is it so dark? Looks dangerous. Ugh. Oh, okay. In a restricted area. Shush. Very, very quiet. Okay, let's go.
I have to say, Miss Hooper, you are surprisingly adept in combative situations.
Why do I suspect you're about to make fun?
You are quite handy with that hammer.
I like to hit things that annoy me.
Good on you, Pavati. Good on you. Perfect sense.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens all...
You ever hard up for work? Try sublight salvage. Good pay if you're morally flexible.
Morally flexible. Hi there.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off.
Okay. I just try this. Oh. Nice man. Nice. Baking with Edna. Oh. Nana Spank. Cool, that was worthwhile. What? I know what you've been watching. Stay away, Pavati. Back to the ship, and then I think we'll call it a night.
Rest assured, the far-sighted corporate leaders of Halcyon have tailored their product lines to be selected for the customer. Scheduled scarcity is a premium.
Ephraim Maywood.
Damnable thing about living on a space station.
Ephraim.
No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
I bet they do. I bet they do, Ephraim. Quite the setup here, haven't you? Need this stuff? I want that now. Trash. Right, back to the ship. What have we done? We've been for drinks. We've got to a little bit closer to the bottom of Pavati's story.
I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Vicar, but I already got a dad. I don't need a new one.
What prompted that?
Are you saying my advice is unwanted?
I'm saying it's not very good.
What can Groundbreaker Security do for you
I would
today?
like to access a security terminal, please.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
The crossing, eh?
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Lay floors.
They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I know what you mean, Lee.
Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else had such a thing, but they weren't inclined to sell.
Okay.
Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got one.
Okay.
If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed.
Interesting.
If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability?
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility. But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might look to Sublight to get it.
Interesting.
You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so in the end, it's still business.
You must admit, there is a beauty to the
There is,
order of it.
Picamax, there is.
Everything operates within the constraints of the grand plan, even organized crime.
People do what they gotta to get by.
Alright, that's enough.
Oh, sure, sorry. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much, and Commandant Sonida's gotta reprimand me again, and... Oops, doing it again.
Don't worry about
Sorry.
it, it's okay.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this.
Can I use a security terminal?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sonida. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
What happened?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Rightly so.
I told you we don't.
What about now?
You did help fix the radiators. I know Commandant Sonida's grateful for that. Maybe if you cleared an open bounty, that'd be enough for a thank you tour.
Okay.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Alright. Commandant Sonita?
Come to take the bounty posting?
Yeah.
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell.
So sassy.
Understand? I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
I'm going to move right in there and check out your security terminals. So, there. Ah.
Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Okay, but if it kicks off...
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Thank you for that exposition, Vicar Max. I'll just be leaving now. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been lovely. A real treat. Can I go back in now, or am I going to get in trouble? No, I'm good. Cool. See if I can steal some stuff. Do 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 do. Nah, I'm pushing it on now. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh. Don't mind me. Just going back to do some totally above board and legitimate things.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into ground?
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions.
Right.
Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicar. That seems like quite a leap.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Cool. What's going on, you two?
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
You winding up Vicar Max? What are you playing at?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship.
That seems
I should have
daft.
guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Monarch. What does this do? I'm going to click this and see what happens. Oh, that's really cool. Why is my perception suddenly shit? Well, that was always the way, wasn't it? I was always... Okay. Vicar Max. Vicar to the max.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of something... Yes, I've been...
What the fuck? Why did I fail that quest? I took you back to the ship. Huh? That.
Oh, my stomach's a little upset. Maybe drinking don't agree with me. Yeah? I mean, what do you need? Captain, Mr. Sir?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I can wait because
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun.
water and beer.
I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Fair enough.
And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
No problem, mate. No problem. Anyone thinks I'd stay off a hangover?
Proper hydration. Probably should have been able to guess that for myself, huh? Anyway.
Well, really, yeah. But
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker.
yeah, fair enough.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say.
She fancies
Still
you.
ain't. I ought to go write her back.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
No, why the fuck that failed? Right, these two knobheads now. Let's fix them as well.
Hey, Max.
Go on.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
Sound that heated.
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
Ellie.
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar.
Ellie, be nice.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination.
Cool.
Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
Like your style.
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Like your style, Ellie.
Sure do. Some of it was even legal. What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made. Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. Maybe a pair of earrings?
Yeah.
I've
work.
done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way. Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Cool.
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Alright.
No complaints here.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as
You're
I
full
have
of
in
shit,
contemplation
Vecamax.
of the universe's secrets,
But I can't
you
prove
sometimes
otherwise.
get a sense for these things.
Right, what else is going on? That'll be good thing to pick up next. Right, I think I'll call it a night there. What have we done? We've done some development with our crew. We've gone and found some things. Got a little mission there, a couple of missions for the crew. Pavati's gonna get hooked up now, which is pretty good.
Taking it easy?
Ellie's alright. Felix, bit shit in combat. I'm sure we'll get there eventually with him. Ooh. Okay, call it a night. Oh, hello. Drinks cartridge. Nice, I like it. Yeah, Frey's not going to need it anymore, is he? Let's be honest. Sleep for 8 hours. Well, we're going to get 7 probably. 7.5 would be nice. 7 if I go to bed right now. Right. That's me done. Goodbye.